I'm Allison Rogers, the editor of Collision Repair Mag. We are at PFAFF Autoworks Markham with the Tropicana Pre-Apprenticeship Autobody class. They are brand new to the industry. They have never been to a body shop before. Today is their first day learning some techniques. They've probably been to a body shop for other things, but learning-wise, this is their first time actually getting their hands on some of the techniques. So PFAFF is a great place to do it. They've got a huge reputation in the industry. Jeff Pabst is here today. He's the general manager of this location as well as the Vaughan location. We'll hear from him in a minute. We've got a bunch of students here today over here. Tropicana partners with Centennial for the Pre-Apprenticeship Autobody Program, where 25 students are given education in pre-apprenticeship courses. So they learn the basics of collision repair, from painting to welding to all of the different techniques. And then they're paired with a facility in the GTA for their apprenticeship. So they get to go to one of the top-notch facilities. I've seen some pretty top-notch facilities pick up some of Tropicana apprentices. So it's a great program. They learn a lot in a really short amount of time. They're really dedicated students. The students here today have not actually started their studies yet. This is the first glimpse they're getting into the industry. So we're going to ask them some questions today. Try not to make them feel a little bit silly because they might not know a lot, but we want to teach them. We've got lots of people here today to show them what's going on. And as mentioned, we're here at PFAFF Autoworks Markham. Now, PFAFF Autoworks Markham opened about 2 months ago. This is their second collision repair location. They also have a bunch of dealerships in the GTA, so 17 or so to be exact. And right down the street, we've got a Porsche dealership that's owned by PFAFF, as well as a BMW dealership. So there's a lot of cars coming through here. It's a massive facility, so you'll get a look at it today. And in the upcoming issue of Collision Repair Mag, we also have some a story on it. So we have a couple words from Jeff Pabst, the general manager of PFAFF Autoworks. He's been at the company for about 30 years. James, if you could play the interview clip that we have with Jeff, and we'll hear a little bit more about the facility from him.
My name is Jeff Pabst. I'm general manager of PFAFF Autoworks, and we have 2 locations, one in Vaughan and the one we're in now is Markham. We opened in March of this year in the Markham location, and I've been with PFAFF Autoworks for 30 years now. Our 2 locations are both approximately the same size, being 42,500 square feet and 47,000 square feet. We're certified with Volkswagen, Audi, Porsche, BMW, Mini, and our Vaughan locations is certified with Tesla and McLaren as well. We've actually added Nissan, Honda, and Acura recently as well. For us, it's important to support and give back to the community that has made us successful. And in particular, we've developed an apprenticeship mentoring program in our Vaughan location. And from that, we've grown some outstanding technicians. And we like to do that as well on the front end with CSRs, estimators, repair planners. And this working with Tropicana and hosting this event really gives us the opportunity to show students what a 21st century collision center looks like or could look like. And we're proud to show it off, and it helps us grow awareness and grow talent for the future.
All right, so that was Jeff Pabst. He told us a little bit about the PFAFF Autoworks here in Markham. Next, we're going to talk to BMW. We're going to go around PFAFF Autoworks and show you some more of the facility later, and maybe we'll see Jeff. But here's a BMW's display here. They've got an i3 chassis here today, which is entirely carbon fiber. Pretty cool stuff. Now, not a lot of cars use carbon fibers today in their actual in the chassis, but BMW's i3 is probably the most notable example here. So they wanted to bring it here to show the students all the different types of materials you might see, and teach them what it looks like. So we've also got a group of BMW students over here. But before we get over to the students to talk to them about what they're learning today, let's check in with Todd Noble, who's right over here, and Jonathan Wilson. They recorded a video with us last week to tell us about what they're showing here today. So let's cue that up and see what they have to show us.
Yeah, hi, I'm Todd Noble. I work with DECRA, working exclusively with the BMW CCRC program, the Certified Collision Repair Program.
And my name is Jonathan Wilson. I also work for DECRA, working with BMW Canada in the wholesale parts field. Well, we're here today to help the new students understand the importance of following original BMW and Mini repair instructions, as well as using original BMW parts in their repair.
Yeah, so what we've got here is we've got a rolling chassis of a BMW i3, and what we want to show the students are some of the vehicle technologies that we use when we construct vehicles, different materials we use. We want to get into how the car is constructed and how we can repair them. and obviously the importance of being well trained and using repair instructions within that process of repairing these cars.
Especially due to the fact that it has all new advanced technology in the way that this vehicle is constructed and the safety features incorporated with it, which also means that there's new advanced ways of repairing these vehicles, much different than the old vehicles that we had yesterday.
Absolutely, and unique to this is the entire inner structure is carbon fiber.
So that was Todd Noble and Jonathan Wilson. We've also got Gary Lynn from BMW here with us today. Now they've kind of migrated over here, but we've got the i3 chassis the students we're looking at. Now a lot of them have never seen carbon fiber before in a car. A lot of them have never worked on materials, period. So they were asking questions. They felt a little silly when they didn't know about repairability and whatnot, but that's just the learning curve. So we're trying to show them all today. It's different. We've got Gary Lynn here, Saad from AkzoNobel as well. Stay live right now. Say hi, guys. Hi. All right, so we're walking over here to catch up with the BMW group, but PFAFF has so many OEM certifications. They do McLaren's and they do McLaren's at their other location. They've got many BMW Porsche certifications as well. A lot of cars they push through quite a bit of vehicles every month here. I won't give you exact numbers. You'll have to check out our next issue of CollisionRepair Mag for the numbers and details of that. But let's catch up with this group over here. Some of the Tropicana students. Jonathan's here as well. Hey, Jonathan, we're live right now. I'm just showing the students around. What are you guys showing them over here right now?
This is the car aligner machine. So this is structural alignment for the vehicle.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, how does it seem like you today so far? Seeing the body shop in action? Good. Awesome.
Very exciting. Very exciting.
Awesome. Awesome. Todd has got a great group of people here. We'll check over here with him in a second. So we're just doing a live webinar with CollisionRepair Magazine. Now, is this your first time seeing the body shop kind of full in action? Is this the biggest body shop you've ever been to? Pretty cool. All right, awesome. So let's check in with Todd over here.
Everybody.
Decra. So we had a i3 chassis over there. We've got lots of different things in here. So we already heard from why you want to support events like this, but you're showing them the alignment machine over here. Why is it important to learn techniques like this in the industry and to show them all of the different variations of?
Well, one of the things we talked about earlier is the reason why we have a certified program is to make sure that cars are repaired properly and safely. And we need to have equipment that's sophisticated, obviously, to make sure that when we do those repairs, that we're getting those cars basically, how they left the factory. So whether it's, within pulling a frame or doing some work that requires the car to go on the workbench, we need to measure it and make sure that, we get that back to where it should be in terms of measurement. So we're sharing with them a little bit of the technology that they'll use as bodymen. Great group of people here. So
awesome. Well, we'll check back in with you later. We're going to be here all day. Students are learning, absorbing everything like a sponge.
They are.
Awesome. Now, Todd is behind the BMW CollisionRepair Program. He's one of the minds behind it with Decker Canada. Now we'll walk through some over here. We'll come back to see BMW. They're showing so much stuff today. Like Todd said, the importance of OEM certification and just obeying OEM procedures with the students. So we're walking through stuff over here. We've got the paint booths here, both are paint booths. Big 47,500 square feet. So very big, open concept design. Now Dan Silvestri and Jeff Pabst did this. We've got Jeff in there in the paint booth right now. We'll check in with him later. But Jeff and Dan have built this didn't build the building, but they designed the building from scratch, basically from what it was a lighting manufacturing facility in the 70s. That's why it's so big. We've also got even more space back here, which they plan to kind of knock out these walls and have pull through paint booths here. Watching cars, but a drive-through estimation station up here as well. Huge facility. They wanted to keep that open concept clean. How much of the industry has a bad rap, ages old, and a lot of people would see this and be like, "This is a body shop." It's a pretty amazing facility. You have a photo shoot here, something, a fashion show, something like that. But incredible stuff. Coming for about 2 months now, and the Markham Mall is just down the street. That's a pretty big mall. People who aren't familiar with the GTA, a pretty big area in Markham, really close to Toronto as well. And as mentioned, PFAFF has a lot of OEM certifications. They have Tesla certifications at their other facility in Vaughan as well. And I think McLaren at their other facility. They've got BMW here. They're working on both sides last I heard as well. So walk through here. The estimation station that leads right out to the parking lot here. Like as mentioned, it was on a pretty busy road right down the street from the mall. So not too much traffic, pretty easy to get to. Really beautiful scenery. When we'll go upstairs and you'll see the windows they've added to this place. But we'll walk in here to the front entrance, where these lovely ladies will greet you. The front staff at Autoworks will greet you. So we're just live here on a webinar right now. Don't mind us. But upstairs, we've got Carstar and 3M showing some stuff to the students. So we'll hit Carstar first, where Tony Mammone is showing them a presentation on all that Carstar does, which we all know is a lot. So James, if you want to queue up the Carstar video, and we'll head upstairs to talk.
Good morning, Tony Mammone from Carstar Canada. I'm the Vice President of Operations. It's a significant opportunity for us to support Tropicana. We've been partners for a number of years now. It's all about the investment into the future, investment into students that have chosen collision repair as their career of choice. It's the opportunity for Carstar to support these students and help them develop and bring their dreams to life within this industry. There's a number of things that we're looking forward to showing students today amongst our partners that are here at the facility. It includes really an overview of this industry. We are very much looking forward to the day here at the Collision Center. There's a number of things that we're showing here at Carstar, along with a number of our other partners. That includes an overview of the industry. Our insurance partners in particular have a significant role to play in the moment of truth for customers. We work closely with them to ensure that we can get those customers back and on their way as quickly as possible. Within the Collision Center itself, there are a number of roles that come to bear on ensuring that the vehicles are repaired correctly. Preppers, painters, body technicians, calibration technicians, and those folks that are just all aligned to ensure that those vehicles are repaired properly and correctly the first time.
Just in time, Carstar's doing their presentation in there, so I don't want to be too loud. We'll try to peek our heads in, see what they're talking about. But as mentioned in the chat here, in the previous video we just saw, Tony's talking to them about the importance of insurance relations in the industry. And let's head in and see what they're chatting with. Hello, don't mind us here, Tony. We're just on the live webinar here. We're CollisionRepair Magazine, just filming what's going on today. So we've got students from Tropicana, and as mentioned, Tony was talking just about all the different verticals in the auto body industry and collision repair. So as we all know, Carstar's got a big footprint, especially in Canada, Canadian roots as well. So Tony, what are you showing them right now? What are we talking about?
We're just talking about all the various roles that employees have and can look forward to in this industry. It's not just your typical prepper or painter or auto body technician, but what about repairing vehicles that have electronics that have to be recalibrated or fixed or replaced? What about alignments? What about the mechanical work associated with vehicles with higher degrees of repair complexity? So there's much to be looking forward to. There's much to be aware of, because this industry is now beyond the traditional of what we consider to be in the body shop world of just a few years ago.
Absolutely, and PFAFF is a great example of that, as been showing today. So we were asking other students downstairs, is this your first time sort of seeing a big body shop like this? And I was saying downstairs to our audience here that's watching, we've got about 20 people live here. You wouldn't think it's a body shop when you walk in. You can have a photo shoot or something in here. It's pretty clean, pretty beautiful, and they're going to keep it open concept. So Max, we could turn around and kind of show the view we've got going on here. This is the boardroom. Won't stick around here too long. Don't want to take away from the presentation, but beautiful windows to floor to ceiling, and just to do a great view of everything that's going on. An open concept. So thanks so much, Tony, and all the students for letting us check in here. We'll head out. Let them get back to learning. All right.
Questions? Any other questions, guys?
So 3M over here, they were doing fit testing. I think they might have just swapped a group out, or they just start over. Let's see what's going on. Oh, we've got Lucas in here.
Just waiting for the next group. My name is Lucas. I'm with 3M with the Automotive Aftermarket division. I've been with the company for just over 2 years now. So 3M will be presenting today the importance of health and safety in the industry, and we will be providing the students with fit testing, and they'll be taking home the mask for their program for the apprenticeship program as well. The Tropicana program does a great job at recruiting young, talented students, and we want to make sure that we're doing our part to ensure that they're getting into a professional industry with multiple career avenues.
All right, so Lucas over here giving a little crash course on 3M to these students. And as most of us in the industry know, 3M is in pretty much everything we own. You're never, I think it's never 10 feet from a 3M product is their little slogan they have, because you got it in your phone, you got Post-it notes, you got all sorts of things. So 3M's doing fit testing here today, their Automotive Aftermarket division. Stephen Gallance and Lucas Humberstone are here today. So it's the same students we saw with the BMW group down here. Now we're just going to kind of check in and watch what's happening here, because is actually what I've heard from a lot of students in the industry, young people like these folks here, that they're actually very concerned about the fumes and just paint protection in the industry. So 3M spit testing is very important, and just keeping aware of PPE. So this is a really important part of today, to show the students that you don't have to be worried about something like that. 3M's got you covered. Different products in the industry can keep you from breathing in those harmful chemicals that you're working with every day. So we'll just kind of stay silent here for a minute, and I'll kind of catch what Lucas is saying, and we can do some fit testing. And maybe this should be a reminder for some people on here. Have you done fit testing recently? Have your painters been fit tested? Let's stop over.
Today, every person that has wears a mask or deals with plastic materials in the collision industry has to be fit tested to make sure that the masks are working properly and fit your face properly as well, right? So these are yours. Take them home. We're going to go through how you put them on and off, and the importance of the maintenance of them. So always start with the bottom strap first.
Today, I don't know if you guys caught
the
that.
bottom strap first. Yeah, so put that over your head like that. Don't have to stare. Yeah, yeah, you can do that way too, whatever's easier. And then then you put the top strap on, and then you can adjust the strap so that it's nice and tight and secure to your face. Good.
I wash station as well, and like mentioned, we got the representative today. LKQ is also here to talk about the students as well. If you want to pan over, show the reps from LKQ. What are you guys talking to the students about today?
Well, today we're pretty much here just more or less just for some tools and whatnot for them. Like this is they're our next generation, right?
Yeah, you guys support Tropicana a lot.
We do, yeah. We just want to make sure that the students get the tools they need to be successful in the industry.
Awesome. We're so glad to have you here today. We're CollisionRepair Magazine live right now to some of our audience here. So we'll be filming throughout the day, but let's just do another walk around. We've got Jeff over here. Anyone has any questions, feel free to let us know. Actually, we've got Todd over here by the i3 chassis. Sorry, I'm kind of pulling you around all over the place. But we'll catch Todd over here where he's giving the Todd on the i3. Before these students move on.
Old school mentality of working in a kind of a dirty, dusty environment, and it's not like that anymore. As you can tell by the shop, it's it's super clean, it's well equipped. So the industry has changed, and there is a huge need for people to get involved. So you've got a great opportunity ahead of you. I've got some great information to share with you. So I'm really excited about your futures. So thanks for being here. So the first thing we want to talk about is we have this BMW i3, okay? And it's obviously been taken apart. And we want to kind of look at our vehicle technologies that we've been using with some of the cars as of late. So can anyone tell me, come over and take a look. What do you think this is made of? Bingo. Yeah. Yeah. So the entire inner structure of this car is carbon fiber. Okay. This outer inner structure, the floor, the firewall is all carbon fiber. On traditional cars, okay, it's metal. It's usually a high strength steel, ultra high strength steel. So this is a real kind of leap forward to what you would normally see in the car. This type of build was on the i3 and also on the i8, which are electric vehicles that we produced.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Students also got spec sheets here to give us some information on the i3 chassis. Now, as mentioned, BMW i3 and as Todd just mentioned, the i8 notably also uses carbon fiber materials on the chassis. but not really used as much today. So teaching the students about all the different things and kind of shows them how fast paced the industry is as well and how fast things move. Because the I3 was 2013, if I'm not mistaken, that that was the carbon flux was released on that. So it wasn't too long ago if we think back to it. So things are starting to get a bit more quiet here. If anyone has any questions, let us know. We've also got AkzoNobel on site. They'll be here to do a paint demonstration.
My name is Saad. I'm a key account manager for AkzoNobel. I've been with the company for the last 6 years, and my role is to make sure there is a liaison between the networks in the collision repair industry and AkzoNobel, and making sure we support the the body shop industry and actually the networks in their operations.
My name's Randy Hearn. I am the technical consultant for Ontario and the Atlantic provinces. I'm also the instructor for the Toronto Training Center. I have been with AkzoNobel now for 16 plus years, and that's my story.
My name's Dave Woolley. I've been with AkzoNobel for almost 9 years as an account manager and a backup TC to Randy. I deal with the Ontario market and with the end users and distribution.
So, like we at AkzoNobel, recognizes the importance of giving back and also contributing to the collision repair community as a whole. I think this has been our role, other than providing paint and color to the industry. I think it's good to be part of like building that succession within the repair community, the collision repair community. And we are very proud today to support the Tropicana Community Service Pre-Apprenticeship Program. We've been part of that program or contributing to it for the last 5 to 6 years. And like the team at AkzoNobel, see our contribution as giving back is a great way basically to give back to the community. Know more of the key players and also work together with the industry leaders to support and encourage the students to get into trade.
Today we're going to show the students an industry standard paint repair on a replacement fender. All paint finishes from the OEM are done either as a 2-stage or a 3-stage, which in the aftermarket, we, the paint company, have to duplicate to put the vehicle back into pre-accident condition. Today we'll be showing the 2-stage base coat, clear coat repair. AkzoNobel uses a waterborne VOC compliant base coat, which is the color, and after the base coat is flash dried, we will be showing them the application of clear coat, which provides the gloss and also the protective finish for the base coat color.
I think it's important to expose them to all different parts of it. Obviously, the biggest part for us is the refinishing and the application of top coat. But there's a lot of other avenues that these students can go down, CSRs, customer service reps, appraisers, there's jobs with manufacturers and banners. So there's a lot of different avenues that are available to them. And I think it's important that they at least be able to see a little bit of each one of them. And that's part of the Tropicana. That's one of the biggest things that I see of value that we can bring, and we all do that together.
During AkzoNobel's afternoon paint demonstration, technical trainer Randy Hearn hopped in the Blowtherm paint booth to show Tropicana's 25 students what 1 coat of color and 2 coats of clear coat should look like. They had plenty of questions for both Dave Woolley and Randy. As for most of the students, this was the first time they saw a fender painted before their very eyes.
Thank you so much to everyone for joining. We really appreciate you tuning in today, and hope everyone has a great day. And make sure to check out Collision Repair Magazine, the next issue, if you want to see more about PFAFF Autoworks and their Markham facility.
And that's all we've got for you today, folks. Thanks so much for tuning in to Tropicana's Discovery Day at PFAFF Autoworks Markham. We hope you enjoyed everything we showed you today. Be sure to check out Tropicana to see all of that work they do for other industries as well as the auto body industry. And of course, check out PFAFF for all of the endeavors they do in our industry as well. Be sure to register for the next open dialogue session from Collision Repair Magazine. Each month, we talk to industry representatives about current trends, challenges, just the general focus on the industry. So you won't want to miss next session. It's May 31st with John Turner, and plenty more slotted for this year that you won't want to miss. So register now. Thanks. We'll see you next time.